Hey guys, this is Dr. Devin coming to you live with another Weiss Clinic Minute. In today's video, I want to talk with you all about your baby's first milestone and why it's so important to hit within the first 6 months of life. So last week I talked with you all about developmental milestones and why that's so important to your child's development and behavior. So if you missed that video, go back last Thursday and rewatch that one. But in today's video, I want to talk about the very first major milestone that your baby should be hitting within the first 6 months of life. And what that is are they able to hold their head well and look side to side? Okay, so most parents can recognize whether or not their kiddo or their baby is able to hold their head up or turn their head side to side. So it's not unlikely or it's not uncommon for babies to be able to hold their head up within the first month of life, okay? But if they're not able to do that within the first 3 months of life, it would be recommended that you go and get your baby checked by a pediatric chiropractor to assess for tone, to assess for vertebral subluxations that might be impairing motor movement of the upper neck and of the lower neck as well, and then to implement some neuroplastic strategies so that we can build the tone back up. So I keep referring to tone. What does tone mean? So when I say tone, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at how well the muscles are functioning, how well the muscles are able to resist gravity. So what we want to assess for is tone of the upper neck, the little muscles that attach to the base of the skull, but then the big muscles that attach to the lower part of the neck. So what we do in our office is one test that we love to do. It's called a pull to sit test. So, and you can do this at home too. You can Google this, and one thing that you might see in the search terms is head leg. So picture your baby lying flat on their back. You put your fingers into their palms and they grasp on. And what you want to do is you want to pull them up. So what we're looking for is the tone in their neck. Right? If your baby is able to hold their head up well as you bring them up. And if they can't, if you see their head lag or fall backwards, that's a sign of low tone, okay? If they're not able to hold their head up by 4 months, then what we want to do is we want to start implementing some strategies, because if they cannot hold their head up well by 6 months, then that's a confirmed diagnosis of a developmental delay or hypotonia, or that's an aspect of developmental delay, okay? And what we know is that these weaknesses in motor function within this very first few months of life typically will lead to later cognitive and behavioral issues later on in life. And it's not uncommon to see kiddos that have ADD or spectrum-like disorders have beforehand weaknesses in motor function in the very first moments and portions of life, okay? So what can we do about that? Well, we need to address for tone as soon as possible within the first 6 months of life. So whether it's from your pediatric chiropractor or your pediatrician, be an advocate that they're doing the pull to sit test to assess for tone in the upper neck. Okay? And if you as a parent, you have suspicions that your kiddo is not able to pull their head up and hold their head well and look side to side, don't hesitate to give us a call as well, because we'd love to help. Okay? One exercise that I absolutely love giving to parents, working with tummy time, rather than just having your kid be on the floor on their tummy, is to, if you have a tile floor or a hardwood floor, put a blanket down, put your baby on their belly and pull them so that they can look and be enjoying their environment. It makes it a little bit more fun. So if your kiddo has a form of low tone in their neck, I don't want you to necessarily think that they are developmentally delayed, but that they just need a little bit more time in the gym, okay? So we need to make things fun for them so that they can enjoy their environment, look side to side, remove the subluxations that are impairing the movement of the upper neck, okay? That is going to be the absolute key. So, like I said, if you have any questions or you have any suspicions about your kiddo not able to hold their head up well and looking side to side within the first 6 months of life, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Otherwise, I look forward to talking with you all in our next video, our next installment of our developmental milestones. So have a great day, everyone. I love you all.